Hey guys, and welcome back to An Actor's Notebook. So today I want to talk to you guys about your social media presence as actors. Now, I will say that I've had casting directors who say if they don't have like 5,000 subscribers, we won't see them. I mean, not subscribers. Sorry, that's YouTube. I mean followers. If you don't have like 5,000 followers, we won't, see you. Preferably, most of them are talking about Instagram or Twitter. I don't have a Twitter, to be honest with you. Most people just care about Instagram. Now people are starting to care about Instagram and Twitter combined. It's crazy. I recently just gained like 500 followers on Instagram. So I'm up to like, I don't know. I gained them in like a day because I started researching like how to gain followers, which hashtags to use, how many things you should like in the day, because it all comes down to like and who you follow and what hashtags you're using, and also brands. Start cooperating with other brands, be ambassadors. Now don't get me wrong, some of that will cost money for you down, but you're paying for money to boost your cred so that you can go after your dream. So I started doing, I'm joining other companies, most jewelry lines, clothing lines. My Instagram is dedicated to acting, but I will share, I do work with brands that are like clothing line, and stuff like that, because I can fit that into my overall brand as an actor. What clothes to wear when you're going on auditions, or just photo shoots. Take photo shoots all the time as actors, headshots, stuff like that, what you're wearing, what earring pieces like work for you when you're going to, on the go, and stuff like that. Like things like that can work inside my brand. Now I might, and then also I've gotten some for like, phone lights and all that kind of stuff. So I can do that with, talk about self tapes and stuff like that. All of that can work around my brand. Know your brand on Instagram. If you have an Instagram, if you don't, create one. You need one. Unfortunately, I don't really care that much about social media. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But they do, because in today's world, it matters. It matters how many followers you have, because the more followers you have, the more, if they put you in their play, they're not only, they are advertising their play through you. You get to show your 5,000 followers, oh, I'm going to be in this play, come and see me. And then most likely many of them will come because they're supposed to be supporting you. So that's the way they're thinking. They're thinking money. They're thinking advertisement. They are investing in you, so you need to invest back in them, kind of thing. It's a business. It's an industry, so you have to always be building your brand. Now, your brand doesn't have to be like my Instagram, where it's only pretty much acting and like the arts. It can be other things. I have 2 separate Instagrams because with 2 separate brands. The one that I focus on acting is the one that I give most casting directors because I want them to see my work. Now, you don't have to do that. Your brand could just be, I don't know, clothing, beauty, makeup, like that kind of stuff, and your pictures can be focused on that. Then you find brands that kind of fit within that, and then you start being ambassadors for them, buying their stuff, even though they'll give you a discount and giving you your percentage off. But they'll also use, the reason why this is important is because while you're buying this stuff and you're taking their pictures and you're putting on your Instagram, they're putting it on their Instagram where they have like maybe like 1 million followers. And so those followers are seeing you and they're like, oh, she looks interesting, she looks cute, let me check out her page. Oh, I'm gonna follow her. You gain followers that way. You also gain followers by following a lot of people, to be honest with you. Not every person has to be kind of like within your brand. You can follow other people who do photography if you're only doing like, I don't know, like me, if you're only doing acting. You can follow people who are doing photography. You can follow people who are doing like nature, like mountain climbing, stuff like that. And you can follow anybody who you want to follow. It doesn't always have to benefit you as like, only following casting directors, only following other actors. No, expand your range. That way those people will follow you back and you will get more followers, which is ultimately the end goal. You know, right now you need like about a five, like I said, 5K to really kind of be, I guess, seen by some casting directors, which is crappy. It is completely and utterly insane, because it should be mostly about talent, but it's also about what you can bring them outside of talent. So we're just gonna have to perfect that. I'll get a Twitter. If you have a lot of followers on Twitter, keep. I don't have a Twitter. I can't talk about Twitter. But I do know that I've met some casting directors who have not been happy that I don't have a Twitter. And some other casting directors who are like, okay, don't have a Twitter, what's your Facebook? And Facebook is also important nowadays. Facebook, I think, maxes you out at 5,000, which is fine. That's perfect. Get to that max. Outside of there, sometimes casting directors just want to look on your page, not only to see what kind of followers you have, but to see who you are. So make sure that your social media really reflects who you are and who you want to represent to the world. Don't always go on there with like really, like, I mean, if you know how some people pour out all of their problems on social media, I wouldn't do that and give it to a casting director, because you don't want them to think that you're unstable or that you are too emotional. You want them to think of you as professional, someone who can get the job done, someone who's confident. So if you want to do that, because I completely agree, it's your page. You should be able to post whatever you want. If you're having some struggle, you want to share that with the world, go ahead. But make sure that that's on a social media platform that you are not giving to casting directors or people who you want to hire you. Snapchat for me is my personal, I don't share that with many people. That is where I like post all of my crazy stuff, all of my funny stuff. I'll post funny stuff other places too, but it's basically where it's my safety, especially because I'm not a big social media person. So sometimes having like thousands of followers can get very intimidating for me, and I have to recenter myself by going to a page where I know, like, oh, this is just for fun. You know what I mean? This isn't always for business, which one of my Instagrams is just for business. And my Facebook is now just for business, so, and then when they find out I have 2 Instagrams, I make that one a little bit more businessy, so they can see that as well. It's different because that one's just mainly photography and some shots of me, but either way, like, both of those are kind of okay, in a way where I can send those to casting directors, and then they also like it. Sometimes I have 2 Instagrams, which I think is cool, because I wanted it. I just wanted to have to kind of separate my brands. But yeah, so I think that's very important, as far as like gaining followers, knowing who you are, knowing your brand, knowing what you're showing them. So that, and then also, you have to have the talent to back it up, but you also have to, be able to advertise yourself. As actors, we're always like even if you have an agent, you're your own agent still. You're your own manager. You have your life. You decide what you do that day. And getting doing your Instagram followers and creating your brand and creating who you are and what you want to be known as and what roles you want, that's important. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys. This was a quick vlog, so I hope you like it. Hit the thumbs up. Just like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.